Hello, Alison here from Keith Healthy Living. Welcome to KHL Exercise Studio and welcome to our first core and floor class. Today's exercise class is all about working the muscles of the core, the tummy and surrounding muscles, and the pelvic floor. The class is going to consist of a warm-up, followed by some standing exercises for the core and floor, then some floor exercises, and finally finishing with a lovely stretch. You may need an exercise mat or somewhere comfortable to lie down on for the floor exercises, and it's also a good idea to have a bottle of water because we do get rather warm while we're working out and it's important to keep hydrated. On your feet, you need something to protect your feet and prevent you from slipping, and you need plenty of space around you to move around in with nothing to trip or fall over and nothing sharp to knock into. Before you participate in today's exercise class, you need to be feeling fit and well, free from any medical conditions, illness or injury. I'm always happy to answer any questions you may have. So feel free to message me or comment in the box. It's always good to know that you're here, so feel free to like the page and just comment to let me know that you're watching as well. Once again, thank you very much for joining me. We're going to start with the warm-up, so find a space. Check there's plenty of space around you. We'll cue the music and off we go. So we're just going to start by matching on the spot to warm up those muscles and loosen those joints. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's give it heel and toe, right leg. Heel into floor, tip of the toe to the floor. 4, 3, changing to the other side. Heel into floor, tip of the toe to the floor. 4, 3, 2. Let's shoulder shrug the right shoulder, lift it up. 2, 3, and 4. Other side, lift. Back tall, tummy in nice and tight. Now circle those shoulders and bend the knees nice and soft, back tall. And again, we shoulder shrug. Right, 2, 3, and 4. Left side, up. Circle those shoulders round. Back tall, tummy in. 4, 3. Now let's march those feet wide and narrow. Take them wide and narrow. Back tall, tummy in tight. Knees nice and soft. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. We're just going to bend the knees, pull up tall. Bend, pull up tall. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, back to that heel and toe, right leg. Heel into floor, tip of the toe to the floor. 4, 3, 2, other side. Heel into floor, tip of the toe to the floor. 4, 3, now march it wide and narrow. Heels down, back tall, tummy in. Big marches. Really warming up. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Let's take it into a little step touch now. Arms out. Heels down. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Now knee lift the right knee up. Up we go. 2, 3, and 4. Left side. Back tall, tummy in nice and tight. Right again. Up. And the left side. Now ham curl, heel to bottom, right leg. So curl the heel to the bottom. You can bicep curl the arms at the same time. Changing to the other side. Body weight forwards. Back tall, tummy in, heel to bottom. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift alternate knees in front. Really warming up those knees, warming up that core. Lift. We go. 4, 3, 2. Back to alternate curls. Heel to bottom. Curl it up. Keep that body weight forwards. Back tall, tummy in. 4, 3. Now march those feet wide and narrow, wide and narrow. Twice more. One more time and hold it here. Now turn at the waist, right? Push forwards. Hips stay facing forwards, just the upper part of the body moving. Keep it going. Back tall, tummy in tight. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one now, bending at the waist. Take it over, lift it up. Hips stay facing forwards. Back tall, tummy in nice and tight. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Keep it going. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now let's take the hips around to the right. Just take them around and circle those hips. Really loosening those hips. Preparing them for the work we're going to do in a minute. And the other way. Take it round. 4 more. 4, 3. Now let's pelvic squeeze forwards. Use it forwards, release. Squeeze, release. Twice more. Now march it wide and narrow. Heels down, back tall, tummy in. 4, 3, 2. Back to that step touch. Arms out to side. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now with our head look to the right, look centre, left and centre again. Warming up that neckline. 1 more each side. Now take it, glance it up. Looking down. Glancing up. Looking down. 1 more. March it wide and narrow. 1 more. Back to that step touch. Arms out. Warming up, knees nice and soft, tummy in tight. Take it outside. 4, 3, 2, march on the spot, big marches, knees up. Now march forwards to me. Big clap, double clap. Marching out, wide and narrow, wide and narrow. Step touch. March it through. Okay, make sure that your feet are hip distance apart. We're going to start by breathing, because breathing is a really important thing in connection with the pelvic floor. Because as you breathe in, okay, and breathe out, it's working your diaphragm, which is connecting to your pelvic floor. So correct breathing is actually working your pelvic floor without you having to do anything extra. So we're going to start. We're not breathing from the chest, we're actually breathing from the tummy. So start with your feet about hip distance apart. Place one hand on the front of your chest and one hand on the back. So we're making sure that our pelvis is straight. So we've basically got the front of the hip bone and the back bone here in a nice straight line. Okay, one hand in. So as you stand there, you're going to breathe in and breathe out. And as you do that, you're breathing in and out of your hands, moving the full body. So just take a few moments, breathe in and breathe out. And as we go through the exercises, we will continue with the breathing. And as we do that, really engaging the pelvic floor, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Twice more. And last one. Now from this position here, we're just going to take a slight tilt on the pelvis. So we're just going to tilt it forwards and back. And as we do that, we're engaging that breathing. Breathe in, breathe out, squeeze. It's just a little move. It's not, your bottom is relaxed, your thighs are relaxed, and it's actually coming from that pelvic floor, front to back. So you can hardly see me moving because it's actually my pelvic floor that's actually doing the squeezing here. So squeeze it. So you're actually imagining, this is going to sound strange, but you're actually imagining that you're stopping yourself from passing wind. So that's squeezing in the right place. Squeeze it together. Slight movement. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and last one, rest it there, okay? So we're going to take those hips a bit further apart now. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a standing squat. So what we're going to do is squat down and pull it up. So as we do that, we're releasing the pelvis floor as we go down and then squeezing to pull it up and pulling everything up as we go up. If you prefer, you can hold on to the wall as you do this or hold on to a chair as you do this. Okay, so let's go down and push up. So go down, push it up, down, squeeze it up. Down, squeeze it up. Keep it going. Down, squeeze it up. Really squeeze that pelvis as you bring everything up. Keep going. Squeeze it up. 4 more. 3 more, 2 more, and last one, hold it there. Take one foot in front of the other now this time. I'm going to do that same pelvic floor movement but we did with our feet parallel, but with one foot in front of the other. This gives our hips chance to open out, which is quite good because the pelvic floor has no excuse but to work. So from here, we're just going to squeeze and lift it up. So using that pelvic floor, pulling up. Remembering to breathe as we do that. Pulling the inside. Squeeze it through. Squeeze up. Now, as you're doing that, your core is actually having to keep really still. So your core is working as well as your pelvic floor. 4 more here. 3, 2, and last one. Now from this position, we're going to go into a bit more of a lunge position, so taking the front knee at 90 degrees and the back leg slightly back. Put your hands in front and we're just going to turn towards the screen. Keeping your hips facing forwards. Opening out those hips, so you will feel it in your hip flexor. Again, the pelvic floor has no excuse but to engage as you breathe. Breathe out, breathe in. Twice more like this. And last one, bring it together. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So stepping one foot in front of the other to start with, and it's just a little pelvic squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Press that pelvis forwards. Nice and controlled. Squeeze. Breathing out, breathing in. In, breathe out, squeeze. Tiny movements. Working that pelvic floor. Heels pressed into the floor. Keep that back flat. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Relax it there. Take that foot a bit wider back. So your front knee is at 90 degrees and your back leg is there or somewhere about. Okay, hands in front. Ready to turn at the waist. Hips stay facing forwards. So we're actually working down the sides of our body, as well as engaging our pelvic floor. So you will feel it here down the sides and you will feel it in the hip flexor as well. Keep it going. Twist. Really good one for the waistline, as well as the pelvic floor. Squeeze it in. Don't forget to pull that pelvic floor up. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Relax it there. Give your legs a shake. They probably need it by now. Okay, grab yourself a floor mat, because our next set of exercises are going to be on the floor. Okay, so slowly in your own time, take your body down onto the floor. Okay, the most important thing to remember is that we keep the back supported and we protect the back while we're working on the floor. So first of all, we're going to make sure our knees are bent as we roll slowly down onto our backs. Okay, and lay with your feet flat on the floor so that your back is protected and the floor continues on following the natural curve in your back. So from here, we're just going to do that breathing that we did when we're on the floor. If you want to, put your hands back on your rib cage again, just to feel the breath, and breathe into your hands you can. So breathing in and breathing out. And as we do that, we're bringing the pelvic floor in there as well. So pulling it in and breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. Engaging that pelvic floor through our breaths. So feel that body. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let those air fill with your lungs. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. 4 more. 3 more. 2. And last one. Obviously going to continue the breathing through our exercises. So the first exercise on the floor we're going to do is back to that little pelvic tilt again. So for me, we're just going to squeeze. Back to front. Squeeze. Squeeze. Keep it going. Squeeze. Squeeze. So you're just tilting the pelvis and it's just a very slight movement. Keep it going. Squeeze. Squeeze. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we've just done back to front, so now we're going to do the same but front to back. So you might want to just take your knees in slightly for this one. You can turn your toes to face inward as well if that helps. So we're going to go front to back. So we're going to squeeze for the front to back, squeeze, squeeze, front to back, squeeze, emphasize squeezing at the front. Take care of your knees. If you feel any discomfort in your knees at all, take your feet back to facing forwards. Squeeze. Keep it going. 2 more. And last one, hold it there. Okay, for the next one, we're going to actually take our heels off the floor and take our knees together. If you prefer, you can put a chair or something at the back of your heels if you want to use that as support. So if you find it quite difficult holding the legs in the air, do rest your heels onto a chair. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze the thighs together using the inner thighs and the pelvic floor. So your outer thighs and your bottom stay relaxed, and we just use the inner thighs and the pelvic floor to squeeze them together. So we squeeze together, relax, squeeze together, relax. So my bottom's nice and relaxed. If you flex your feet and bring your feet a little bit further in, it helps. Keep that bottom relaxed. It's always your bottom that wants to do the work because it's a much bigger muscle. Squeeze together. So again, it's only a slight move and we're just squeezing that those legs together. Working that pelvic floor. Keep it going. Squeeze together. Really feel it in the inner thighs. Squeeze. Four more. Three more. Two. And last one. Drop the feet down on the floor. Our next exercise is a little crunch. Oh, it's only a little crunch. So we're going to keep the hips facing forwards, press into the floor. And what we're going to do, there's a big emphasis on the breathing here. So we're going to breathe in and now breathe out as we lift it up. Breathe out. Breathe in as we lift up, engaging that pelvic floor with our breath, and breathe out. Nice and controlled. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice and controlled. Very slow movement, not jerky. Now the tummy muscles are having to work really hard against gravity as we lift up and work down. Our pelvic floor is engaged as we breathe. Keep it going. Lift up. Lift down. Again, lift up. Lift down. Breathing out. And breathing in. Breathing out. And breathing in. Twice more. And last one. And relax it there. Take those heels up off the floor once more. And we're just going to flex the heels and we'll squeeze together. Working that pelvic floor, really squeeze together. Hands down by your sides, nice and relaxed. Or if you prefer, you can take them over your chest. Squeezing together. Squeeze. Four more. Three more. Two more. Last one. Relax those feet back down to the floor. Fingertips at the side of your head again. Slowly, slowly lifting up. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And breathing in. Keep it going. Breathing out. And breathing in. Twice more. Lift. Final one. We lift and relax it down there. Okay, we're going to place the heel onto the knee of the opposite leg. And from here we're just stretching out the thighs that we just worked. So hold it there for a second. Feel that stretch through the outer thigh. Opening out that thigh. And what we're going to do now is take the knee off the floor. Feeling a stretch through the outer thigh. If you find that uncomfortable or it's too much, just leave it flat on the floor. That's fine. Do which is best for you. And relax down. We're going to do the same on the other side. Place the heel onto the knee. Feeling that stretch through the outer thigh. Opening out that pelvis. And relaxing that pelvic floor. Lift the legs off the floor and hold it with your hands. Feel that stretch through the outer thigh. And relax it there. Place the foot back on the floor. The other leg we're just going to straighten. Try and place a footprint on the ceiling so we get a really nice stretch through that hamstring. We work those hamstrings quite hard during our squats, so it's important that we stretch them out. Stretching is really good for us, especially when our muscles are warm from working out, because it increases our flexibility. And relax it there. Place the foot back on the floor. We're going to do the same on the other side. Make sure the supporting leg is bent and flat on the floor. Feeling a stretch through your hamstring. Flex the foot. If you feel that stretch start to ease, try and bring that leg a little bit straight, a little bit close towards your chest. Giving you a really good stretch. And relax it down now. Place both hands out to the side. So imagine your body's in a T shape. We're going to drop both knees over towards the right hand side. So you're feeling a stretch here down the side of your body. And relax it there. Do exactly the same over on the other side. Feeling that stretch down through the sides of your body. And from here, we're going to roll over onto our fronts and curl up into a little ball shape. So taking your bottom over your heels, and just curling up, pushing your bottom back. And just taking a few minutes here to breathe and squeeze up through the pelvic floor as you do that. So we're feeling a stretch through our bottoms and squeezing the pelvic floor as we do that. 4 more, 3 more, 2, and last one. Now slide the hands forwards, pop yourself up on your forearms and press your chest and your tummy muscles forwards so we get a really nice stretch down through the tummy. Now if you're able to and you haven't got any back issues, you can push yourself up into what we call a full cobra stretch. So you're getting a really nice stretch through your abdominals and through that pelvic floor. It's fine to just stay here in your abdominal stretch if that's alright for you. And now relax down, place your head on the mat and place your head onto your forearm. Take one hold of one leg at the shoelaces, press the pelvis forward, feeling a stretch down through the front of your thigh. Release that leg down and we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Press the pelvis forward, feeling a stretch down through the front of your thigh. Relax it down. From here, push yourself up into an all fours position. Palms under shoulders, knees under hips. Pull your tummy in and just round your lower back, giving you a good lower back stretch. Just take your head back to neutral and then pull back up like a cat. Really feel it stretch out through here. Taking your right foot forwards from this position and press the pelvis forwards, Feeling a stretch here through the hip flexor, so really opening those hips out. Give it a really good stretch through. Relax it there. We're going to do the same on the other side. So the other leg is forwards and we feel that stretch through that hip flexor. Opening out those hips. From here, in our own time, let's return to a standing position. And just take your feet hip distance apart. We're going to turn one toe to the corner. And we're just going to lunge down through that leg. And then we're going to take the other toe to the corner and lunge through that leg. And just nicely lunging from side to side. 4, 3, 2, and this one we're going to hold it here, and we're feeling a stretch in the inner thigh. Reach up and across the body so you get a stretch down the side of your body as well as in the inner thigh. Release it there. Correct the other leg. Down, up and across your body. Release it there. Just roll the shoulders around. We'll take one hand between the shoulder and the other hand over the top while pushing from the front. And as we do that, walk your feet back in. We're just going to take one foot forward, the other foot back, and lunge down through the front leg. Just give those calves a little stretch. As with any exercise class, it's always important that we stretch the calves. Back leg in, to opposite heel, sit down on your back half, and just change your arms over at the other side. Stretching through those arms. Release it there. The leg that's in front, we're going to slide it straight back. Body weight forwards, lunge down through the front knee. Place your hands in the small of your back and press your chest forward, feeling a stretch across the front of your chest. Release it there. Back leg in, to opposite heel, sit down on the back calf and just hug those arms forwards. Give you a nice upper back stretch. And release it there. Big reach up with the arms. Place one hand on the side of your head and one arm out to side. Feel a stretch across the tops of the shoulders. And release it there. Believe it or not, those arms have worked on the quiet as well. That hand that's out to side, bring it in front. Hold between the joints and look over your shoulder. And for our final stretch, we're going to just do the same at the other side. Hand in front, hold between the joints and look over the shoulder. Take a deep breath up. And release it down. One more time, reach it up. And release it down. Give your hands a shake, give your legs a shake, and give yourselves a clap. If you want to see some quicker results with your pelvic floor exercises, the best thing to do is practice your breathing over the next week, and then if you have a chance, do a few of those pelvic squeezes too. I will be back next week, next Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. with another core and floor. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Take care. Bye.